John is a guy who is passionate about dangerous sports. The distance between the two cliffs is up to tens of meters. He turned the throttle all the way and rode to the other side of the cliff, but his friend Jeff wasn't so lucky as he was. He unfortunately fell off the cliff. His friend's death makes him very guilty. Since then, he gave up his dream, and took the exam to become a police officer. Recently a group of robbers. They rode motorbikes to steal hundreds of millions of jewelry. Then they rushed out from the window of a 100-meter-high building, turned on the parachute in mid-air and escaped. Then a rain of diamonds fell on the slum. While the police had to give up, the robbers continued. They robbed from the plane containing money, they pushed the money outside. Then cut the money tie in the air. Tons of banknotes flew in the sky. And the money fell into another slum. The lives of people in the slums have changed in a night. Someone saw them land in the forest. The FBI originally thought they were dead, but John found out. This is a person who specializes in challenging the limits of extreme sports. They will challenge 8 harsh challenges of nature. A month ago, after burning down the wood materials company, they rode the most dangerous waterfall in the world, Inga. After stealing diamonds, they parachuted from the Everest mountain. After stealing the banknotes, they jumped into the Swallow's Cave. From there, he predicts that the next challenge will be underwater. The recent challenge is surfing at an altitude of 20 minutes. He stole into the surf team, and surfed ahead. They ride on extremely dangerous waves. As a result, John had not been able to overcome it and was pushed into the sea by the wave. At that time, a person who had crossed the great wave came back, risking his life to save John. He is Bodhi, the leader of that group. John is so grateful to Bodhi for saving his life. He also accidentally met Bodhi's sister, Samsara. The two people just met and fell in love, so John decided to join their group. In order to join the group, he has to go through a circle war. Bodhi saw that unyielding image of him and accepted him. They went to the Alps, an ordeal with a mortality rate of about 30%. John threw a stone, the echo is heard after 6 seconds. This is the minimum height of the wingsuit flying outfit. After putting on their costumes, they jumped down from the top of the mountain. They flew over canyons and dangerous cliffs, seeming to be flying between heaven and hell. After this ordeal, John officially lives with them. He may have forgotten his identity as a police officer. After that, they went to the top of the snowy mountain to continue the 6th challenge. Looking down, it's all ice and jagged rocks. Just a little carelessness can lose life instantly. John put on his glasses and went first. 4 people fell from the top of the mountain, sliding in a row. They have to find the safest path at the speed of 130 kilometers per hour. When they slipped on the back of the mountain, an unfortunate accident happened. One member jumped off the cliff and fell. John is very sad because this is the path he chose. But Bodhi says this is the way for all of them. That night, Samsara told John that the brother wants to complete the challenge, because his teacher had died during the 3rd trial. The next day, they went to a gold mine that had been fully exploited. They want to use bombs to free it. They are divided into 2 groups. One group rides a motorbike to the top of the mountain to plant a bomb. Bodhi and John will stop the convoy from entering the mountain. After planting the bomb, the 2 parachuted down the cliff. Seeing the detonator in Bodhi's hand, John understood what he meant. John did not want many people to die, so he threatened Bodhi with a gun. But Bodhi pressed the detonation button, and the mountain shook. Bodhi got on his motorcycle and ran away. John also chased after him. John ended up crashing into a tree. He could have shot Bodhi, but he still let him go. The superiors know that John's actions failed. Hence they closed all Bodhi's accounts. But to complete the 8th challenge, Bodhi leads the group to rob a bank. The police shot down one guy, one ran away, causing John to chase. He ran up the cable car. John threw himself towards the cable car. He broke the window, and quickly shot him down. But when he pulled down his helmet, it was Samsara. John swears that he has to catch Bodhi. He quickly analyzed that the next challenge would be freestyle climbing. The place to do that challenge is the world's largest waterfall, the Angel Falls. By the time John arrived, Bodhi had already climbed to the middle of the falls. John immediately chased right below the steep cliff. Climbing with bare hands is such a crazy challenge. In the end, they both climbed to the top. It's thought that Bodhi had no way out. But Bodhi suddenly spread out her arms, and jumped down. John immediately jumped after him down the waterfall. The river water is fast and rocky. John is lucky to come ashore. And Bodhi is nowhere to be seen. Now he has realized that the jump is the 8th challenge. 8 challenges have been completed already, but he still feels something is wrong. In the 4th challenge, Bodhi missed because of saving John. With his calculation, he definitely won't give up. As predicted, 17 months later, there was a storm on the Atlantic coast. John landed in a helicopter on Bodhi's ship, and advised him to return to the station. But for an extreme sport lover, how could Bodhi give up? John had to return to Bodhi to welcome the wave higher than 30 minutes. He surfs a white line in the middle of a big wave. Finally he is swallowed by that wave. This is the most beautiful path he has chosen.